What's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. Quick video. Happy New Year. Hope everybody is safe and looking for a better year on all different levels: health, money, prosperity for everyone. I want to make this quick video to talk about credit acceptance. Credit acceptance, there's a lawsuit coming down the pipeline. 39 states are on there. I'm thinking that all 50 states will potentially get on to this lawsuit. And I think that this lawsuit is even worse than Santander. And let me tell you why. After reading a little bit more about what's going down with this lawsuit with credit acceptance, what they've done three things that I believe is going to ramp up the potential, maybe the potential payouts, or maybe even if you want to be proactive and hire your own attorney and go into an arbitration or go into a lawsuit yourself with them, because this is what they've done. Uh, they have admitted, well, I don't want to say that they've admitted, but the attorney generals have stated that the loans from the get-go were unaffordable, that the loans from the beginning from credit acceptance were unaffordable to the borrower. Some people may be like saying to people like, you shouldn't have got the loan, or you need to be more responsible. Yes, everybody needs to be more responsible, but there is a way that they can make that loan look affordable when it's not affordable. They were hiding fees, they were hiding interest rates. The loans are actually longer than people even thought that they were. Same type of issues that was going on with Santander. Now, here's another part of this that was not in the Santander lawsuit. They are in trouble with their investors also. Remember in 2008, what companies were doing is that they were doing loans to people who couldn't qualify really for a mortgage, packaging up those and then selling them to investors on Wall Street and selling them to investment groups. And then when those loans failed, they had already got their money and ran off. They didn't care. That's why you could have a loan maybe from credit acceptance and then it was passed on to someone else. They were packaging those up. They are also in trouble for packaging up loans that they knew from them being unaffordable to the buyers, to their investors. So that's a second level where they have people with money. See, the one thing with Santander is that they were affecting the people that didn't have the money. So they would have to do the lawsuits, have to come up with money, depend on the attorney general. Well, these investment uh, companies that bought these packages, they have money. So they're going after them also. It's not just going to be the attorney general. They're going to go after them and they will uncover even more because they have more of an understanding on how these type of financial things could I don't want to say fraud. I got to be very careful, but they are potentially alleging fraud with the way that they packaged up these deals. And the investment companies, they lost money, and then they have to answer to their investors that got the money that they invested into these bad loans. And then the next one, the third one, which is the biggest, is that they targeted African Americans. Now, if you're not African American, you might be wondering, well, I got hit too, but or why is that important? Let me tell you why that's important. Because when an African American family came in there to get a loan, even if their credit was good, they still were allegedly targeting those loans to African Americans. So even if your credit was good, and some people unsophisticated, yes, you need to be more sophisticated on what you can get approved for. But when they do the process, remember, I tell everyone there's a process. You test drive the car, you like the car, they do the little sheet, get you within the range of what you want to pay for the monthly payment and the down payment, and you're kind of feeling like you're bought in. They even make you sign that sheet saying, if we could get these terms, will you buy the car? So some people feel trapped. So I don't care what anybody post in the comments about someone should have backed out of the deal. Sometimes people can make you feel like you can't back out of a deal. And yes, everyone that's watching the video, get more educated and understand that you can back out of a deal. But we're dealing with what's now. A lot of people didn't feel like they could back out of the deal and they got trapped into these loans. And the majority of them, African American, they were targeting African Americans when they walked into the dealership. They were like, that loan is going to them, even if their credit is good. Allegedly, but it's in the suit. You can go to CBS News. Massachusetts sues Credit Acceptance Corporation over auto loans, $120 million in damages. I cannot show the site because of terms of service for YouTube. You can go there, read it yourself. So I am staying up on top of this, but if you want to be proactive, you probably want to either go into an arbitration, and there is a website, Fair Shake. Maybe you can speak with them, Fair Shake, where you can, let me get that website. I've been reading about some of the lawsuits or the arbitrations that they did. Fairshake.com. See if they would potentially take you on as a client. They have attorneys that help and they do arbitration, or hire an attorney in your area, let them read it, and then you could potentially get a bigger settlement, or contact your state attorney general's office so you can maybe be one of the people listed as a plaintiff at the beginning before they, or what they use your example in the entire class action lawsuit. So this is Stephen A. Williams, keeping you up to date on the credit acceptance lawsuit. If you have a Santander issue, I would suggest going to Fair Shake and potentially getting that placed in the arbitration. That is a potential option also, or hire an attorney in your area and just go at them. They've already admitted to what they did wrong. You could potentially get settlements from them, either a discounted settlement on the vehicle, or maybe your vehicle. And just leave the door open and just go at it. Just don't quit. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. So this is Stephen A. Williams. Please subscribe to the channel. Please post your comments. I'll be in there answering some more today. I answered some more just this morning. If you need help with your credit, go to thecreditrepairshop.com. If you don't have your credit reports, please go to the number 3scores.com. That is listed right here on the video. All the resources are below. Thank you, and until next time.